world. Original King Julian for the casement. I love how all the girls move their body. And when you move your body, you don't move it nice and sweet and sassy. Alright? Woman, you're cute and you don't need no makeup. Original cute body makeup on model. Woman, you're cute and you don't need no makeup. Original cute body makeup on model.
Sorry guys for the delay tonight. We had some, once again, lovely Facebook issues. Hey Dakota, hope you're feeling better. And Patricia, Donna Sue, good to see all of you. Woo. I don't know what's wrong with my Facebook connection here, but we are here and excited to see you guys. I like to move it, I like to move it. You like to move it. You like to move it. It's getting warm in here. I had to put the fan on. All right, everybody. Good evening. Hope you are all doing well tonight. I'll turn the music off. Good to see you all. Make sure that you are letting Charlie know that you are here. You've tagged your friends. And of course, also remember that we are on YouTube. So if you have trouble viewing it on Facebook, you can always hop on over there. All of these remain recorded, so you can watch them later as well. If there was something you wanted to get a little bit more information about, want to go back and watch it a little bit more in detail, then it's a perfect time to do it. But let's go ahead and get started tonight. Who's ready for Thanksgiving, right? Are you already starting your cooking? Are you getting things done? In the comments, go ahead and tell me are you cooking or are you going somewhere else? And if you're cooking, what's one thing that you have to make sure that you do, something that's like special for your family? And if you're going to someone else's, what do you expect to have that's always so special? And I'll share with you. One of the things, my mom made a sweet potato casserole that was not like any of the ones you've ever seen, the ones with the marshmallows and all of that stuff. She made one where you actually grated the raw potatoes, and then it's almost like a custard she makes with it and cooks it. And then it had candied pecans on top of it. It was just so yummy. It was decadent. It was like eating, I don't even know how to describe it, what it was like, because it was like eating cake almost. It was so good. So I am making that this year, and in honor of my mom. So what's something that you just love to make, or that's you always want to have, that's a reminder of your holidays? Now, as we start today, just a little quote in the spirit of Thanksgiving. I'm grateful for all of it, even the bumps, the breakdowns, and the bruises, because they're mine and they make my life rich and beautiful. And I share this because so oftentimes when I'm talking to folks, they're bemoaning the things that have gone wrong. They're complaining about what isn't happening the way they want it to happen, or they're, stuck in this mindset that woe is me, life is horrible, kind of thing. And, it's like that old saying, I might as well go eat worm, I can't remember what it is now, but something about life is horrible, I might as well go eat worms, But what I say this because everything that we go through is a lesson for us. It's an opportunity for us to experience something and check how we respond to that situation, and then analyze that later and say, okay, how can I grow from this? How can I become better from this? I used to always think about this in our business, that when I would be making phone calls back in the day when we had to always use a phone to call people because we didn't have texting or any of that kind of stuff. And I would have to call people. And sometimes people would be really nice. And sometimes people would be really ugly. Sometimes I'd get a wrong number. Sometimes, somebody would hang up on me. And one of the things that I learned is that when I go through this, when I have somebody tell me no, It is an opportunity for me to learn, how could I do better? How could I have done it differently? It also was a lesson to me that I would be able to relate to someone else going through that, and I could be a beacon of light. I could be a help to somebody that was going through a difficult time in their life. That I might shed some wisdom into how they could handle it, or just a listening ear to let them know you're not alone. These things happen. So the key is that we don't dwell on the negatives. We don't dwell on what's not working the way we want it to. We can't dwell on, life is awful, this is terrible. We can't do that, because what that does is it creates a negative energy within ourselves. So what we want to do is go, this situation is not ideal. We could even use a few 4-letter words if you want to. But the key is that we don't stick in that. We don't stay there. We go, this situation, this thing that happened, this problem that I'm facing, it's a pain. I don't enjoy it. It's not where I want to be. That being said, it's where I am. So how am I going to learn from this? And how am I going to make it better? And then what am I going to do that's going to make the next step even more exciting and better? And so I want you to think about that when you have a party that cancels, just say, stomp your feet and say, darn it, I needed that party, because I know you did. I've been there. I needed that party to be able, to pay the house payment. I needed that party to be able to pay for my children's schooling. I needed for it to be able to buy the pair of shoes that I needed to buy for softball or whatever. But those, when that happened, I can't change it. I can't change that situation. So to be angry about it and to be stuck in that moment of this is not good isn't helping me. So what I have to do is go, okay, first off, why did it happen? Is it something that I can do in the future to avoid that? Maybe, maybe not. What can I do that if I'm in this situation again in the future, can I do to maybe counteract it? And then what am I going to do now? And so I'll just take that real quickly through that same scenario. You have a party and it canceled, and you were counting on the money for that, and that stinks. And I go, okay, did I do everything that I was supposed to do? Did I party plan? Did I stay in touch? Did I do everything that I could do to make it happen? And then if I go, yeah, I did. So it's not really on, there's nothing that I didn't do that I could have done. It's just a situation in her life that maybe she didn't do the things that I asked her to do. He didn't do the things that I asked him to do. And so the party canceled. So when I'm faced in this the next time, what can I have as a backup? So what I started doing is I started double dating. In other words, I would date 2 parties basically overlapping. Because that way I knew that if one canceled, I still would have another party. I would always have a backup party. Or if I'm looking at my week, I knew that I needed 4 parties every week to be able to sell what I needed for the money that I needed to make. So I would date 5 parties, or I would date 6 parties. Now, what would happen sometimes is those parties would both hold on the same day. Oh my gosh, what am I going to do? This is where I was lucky. I mean, back in those days, it was in-person parties. See, if you're doing it virtual, you can still hold both parties virtually. You can just be running them both virtual at the same time. So much easier today. But in those days, what I would do is I would have people on my team that I could reach out to, and I would let them know ahead of time, hey, there's a possibility I might have a party for you next week. And I would always offer it to people that I knew were showing up and doing the work, and maybe they needed a new party chain. Maybe they just needed that boost that someone believed in them. And so then I would let them know. I won't know probably until about 24 hours before. But if you're available on Tuesday night, I will, keep you in mind. And that way I always had someone to back up. And we worked like that actually in my team, and it worked beautifully. But today, I mean, guys, okay, so I've got 1 party dated. Well, now I need to make sure I've got 2, because if one cancels, I'll still have the 1 that I needed. All right. So then the third thing that I just want to say in that scenario, I checked, did I do everything that I could have done, and give myself grace, because I did what I could do. It's not my fault, so to speak, that she wasn't able to hold the party. Number two, I had a backup plan so that I could, I'd have a backup party if that one canceled for the week. And then the third thing, I was okay, now I've got 2 hours that I was committed to doing a Tupperware party. How am I going to put that to work? What can I do? Because I would have dated parties if I was at that party. I need to, get on the phone and date some more parties. I need to share with people and let them know what we've got going on, and actually, call some people and say, hey, I just want to let you know about the special we have going on today. We can post on Facebook. We use that time just like it was something we had already planned to do. We don't just say, oh, I got the night off, let me go party, and not Tupperware party. We use that to do the work. Okay, because that is what's going to give you the results on the other side. And that's what's going to make your life so rich and so beautiful. And you'll be able to say, yay. Same thing. When I have someone going through a tough time and they experience that, I now can say, I hear what you're saying. I had an experience very similar to that. If you're open, I'd love to share what I did to help me through that. So that way I could give them some guidance along those ways. So, always take a breath, guys. Take a breath, give yourself some grace, and then go, what can I do? Because you know what? That's all we're in control of, is what we can do right now. And I promise you, the bumps and the bruises and the things that don't go right in our business are there to help us understand and also to appreciate when things are going brilliantly. All right, so we have 5 weeks left in this year, and we need to make the very biggest, best, most of those. We have 2 holidays in there. We have Thanksgiving and Christmas coming up in there. So we need to really maximize what we're doing in the next 10 days, carving out Thanksgiving Day. Okay. But, set yourself up. The beauty of a virtual business today is that you can do a lot of things already planned, and you can have your post ready. You can have them scheduled if it's in your group or on your page. You can have them all ready just to copy and paste and post, and maybe get up, first thing in the morning, Thursday, and post a couple of things. So it'll be there for the rest of the day, and then go spend some time with your family. And then when you get home, you could do a couple more things, and then you'll be ready for Black Friday. Because guys, we've got Black Friday coming up, and this weekend promises to be one of the biggest weekends of the season. Why Black Friday, in fact, traditionally for all businesses, was the day of the year where all of the expenses of the business, accumulated. They were what they called in the red. They owed more than they'd made. And this is the day that they were able to move themselves into the black. This is the day when they're able to really make a lot of money. And this is the day that you want to be ready for, to make a lot of money. So you should be talking right now about joining your VIP group, getting into, being ready for the Black Friday sale. Make it a big deal and get people asking about it, and add them to your VIP group so that, tell them to follow you, to make sure that they're following you so they don't miss out on anything. Put it on Instagram, put it on TikTok, put it on Facebook so that everybody knows that this is coming. And then, of course, you can be doing a countdown to Black Friday, posting every day. But you're going to have really 3 to 4 days over the next this weekend that you can work with. So Friday is, of course, Black Friday. So make it a big deal, Black Friday party. Maybe you're going to go live a couple of times during the day, share some products, talk about them, give some tips and ideas. In just a few minutes, one of our amazing leaders is going to share some things that she's been doing. And I'll tell you a little something about one of the things that she's going to do, what she's doing when she does. I'm going to introduce her in just a minute. Anyway, then Saturday is Small Business Saturday. Guys, we are small businesses, so you want to really build that too. So you're going to come back on Saturday, and Tupperware is going to be supporting all this with us with new specials daily as we go through it. So you're going to make a big deal about being a small business and support your small business. There are lots of posts out there about, why are you going to one of those big box stores and shopping and making some millionaire richer when you could be supporting your friend and small business. Really play on that and let people know that it makes a difference when they shop with you. It makes a difference when they support your business. And how can they support your business if they don't need anything themselves? They could be sharing your site. They could be sharing your website. They could be inviting people to join your groups, right? Your VIP group. Also, we have, sometimes they call it Santa Sunday, or they call it Sofa Sunday. So you've got that on Sunday. And then Monday, this is the number one busiest day on the internet. Selling day on the internet. Cyber Monday is the biggest selling day on the internet. So guys, this is going to be huge for us. That's December 2nd. And guys, you need to mark this on your calendar, because December 2nd is also the last day for guaranteed Christmas delivery. I know it sounds early this year, but you have to understand there's a lot of craziness going on out there. FedEx has also, kind of given us, like, they're charging exorbitant prices for anything after that date for shipping. So from a financial standpoint for us, we just need to look at that's our closeout day. Now, that doesn't mean your business stops. We've already been talking about things that you can do, like your own Stop and Shops and gifting and all those kind of things. And we're going to talk some more about that. But guys, look at this too. If there's specials you see this weekend that people could use, go ahead and get together your own order and order several of these things. You can, if you do it, through your website, you're going to pay full price when you order it, but you're going to get your 25% back and pay quicker. And then you can lump those together in a party or use it to get a party started for somebody. But then you can turn around and do cash and carry parties, and you can take the products with you and you can sell it right there. In fact, in some parts of the world, that's how they do Tupperware. They just take the product, sell what they have right there. They go buy some more and they come back the next week with some more products and they sell them right there. So be ready for all of that. But right now, I'm going to introduce my friend. Oops, let me take that off and put her on here. There she is. Hello, Miss Pam.
Hello.
You guys, you all have met Pam before, but Pam is she is just probably one of the most disciplined, organized, consistent people I know. She's in her little office right there. Do you have your heater going right now?
No, I'm good tonight. But it's there.
If it gets to 50 degrees, I'm freezing. So I have my sweatshirt on and everything. But Pam she gets up every morning. She goes to her office and she starts working. She treats it like a job. She works it daily. And that's why she is so successful and consistent. But I wanted to give her a shout out before she starts talking tonight. Because as you know, she shared with us several times about her parties that she does in her VIP group, her special class that she does once a month. And she and I were talking, maybe she needs to do these more than once a month. But she does, her customers come on and she teaches them about the Tupperware products. And she had one last week and it was almost $1,000 from just 4 people. Was it 4 people, right? 4 people, almost $1,000 in sales from 4 people, guys, because she took the time to walk them through the product, what it can do for them, how it's going to make their life better, and shared with them how much money they could save by buying today and using it, and how many great gifts it'll be. So I know she's got some great tips and ideas for you so that you can stay in business through the holiday season. So I'm going to turn it back over to her and let her tell you all.
Okay, everybody. She gave me a great introduction, so I guess you know who I am. I'm down in the Myrtle Beach area, so I'm kind of close to the factory down here, and we've had a little, some challenges going on. So what I want to do is I want to get your mind wrapped around. Marcia said tonight that we're cutting off December 2nd to guarantee for Christmas orders to come in. And I don't want anybody to go, whew, I'm done for the month on December the 2nd. I want you to turn your mindset into, oh, this is going to be fun month. Take this month and have some fun with your VIP people. Make it where, how you have the hairdresser, you have your nail person. You want to be the Tupperware person, and you want them to always remember that they have the best Tupperware person, lady of all. So what I want to do is give you some helpful hints to work your VIP to keep them engaged through the holidays. The first one she's going to post for you, and we'll post these afterwards too, is how to decorate the Christmas tree for a chance to win prizes. There are 20 cubes there. And if they spend $25, they get their name in one of the cubes. And then you're going to cut the cubes up and you're going to do a drawing for who earns the party. Now, what I would do with this to have some fun, of course, I would have, now this is my little, no pun intended, Charlie Brown tree. This tree has been with me for many, many years. It's one of them little dollar store goodies, but then I doll it all up and got the little tree skirt and everything. But you want to have a visual there, and you want to decorate literally the tree. So get you some little balls to put on it, and you're going to keep up with who spends $25. But each day, at least 3 times a day, morning, midday, later in the night, you're going to want to give them groupings off of the online specials and, where we've got all our specials that are in $25 to $30 increments. So that way you're kind of helping them with, oh yeah, I forgot, I'd like to have one of those. Bam, they just ordered $25 worth, or they just ordered $30 worth. The next thing you're going to want to make sure you do is recognize them. Beth Smith, she just put an ornament on the tree. You want to do something fun. Make this fun month for them and help them get your tree decorated. With the 20 blocks at $25 or more, it's a $500 grouping for you, which you can, have them help you, have them date a party, and then they only have to get one more dating, and they've got their 502. So use that to have some fun. The second thing, next picture. Oh, there you go. The next thing is, this is where you can do, it says Secret Santa, and you need a quality gift for $20 or less. Have you ever thought of making your own little local Santa shop? It's with the inventory that you have. What I do is I have a table that's a $5 table, a $10, a $15, and a $20 table. Nothing over $20, and they can come and shop. And it's a really cool thing to get kids involved in. Put it that you want the kids to come shop for their teacher, shop for their mom, for their aunt, for their grandmother, for those special people in their life. And, just have where they can, just come over and have different times where it's convenient for you and it's convenient for them. It'll help you move some of your inventory. And it will also, listen, it's very important. Anybody that participates in any of your fun, you want to make sure you keep their name in a notebook or in your computer, whatever. Keep good notes, because I do Christmas in July, and these are the people you're going to want to go back and make sure that they know that they have a special invitation for anything that you're doing for Christmas in July. They like to be recognized. They like to be the first on the invite list because they have helped you participate in this. They're in it to win it themselves. Okay. So keep that in mind. All right, then the next one. These are for those people that love Tupperware and they ask you for catalogs, and you know that maybe they're going to have family gatherings. Well, they're around the table eating for a while, but then they're talking and they're in little groups at their places. Have little catalogs made up with Helpy Helper, where you've got some books and maybe some order forms in it, and have people do, some asking their relatives, have you seen a Tupperware book lately? You'll know who these people are that you can ask that and who you can't. I know I do. Who are those? I call them my little sweet Tupperholics. Yeah, you want to make sure they don't travel back home. We've got 2 people that are in my neighborhood that live in Richmond. And that's where I'm from. It's Richmond, Virginia. You don't think I don't make sure they have catalogs heading back home? Absolutely, I did. So make sure that you check on people to see who wants to take a holiday express and gather some orders at their holiday. All right, next. All right, let's see. This one here is, we're talking about online shopping. Now, online shopping, you might want to wait and maybe work with this one on Monday, especially Cyber Monday. But then you've got the rest of the month to work as well. Have a goal in mind that you're trying to have 3 online orders, and for every 3, and you're going to want to mention who placed an online order. That's the key. They love seeing their name. On my parties that Marcia was talking about that I do, my customers are in different states. They're anywhere from Virginia to Florida to South Carolina. They all have known one another because they start chatting while I'm doing the party. I'm seeing them chatting amongst themselves, asking each other, do you have that? I love this, and it's so gratifying to see that what you're doing is pulling them together. So you want to make sure that you always recognize when they place an order online, give them the recognition for that. But have a goal. Say, when I have 3 online orders today, I'm going to, and have a link. Want to make sure you have a link so it makes it very easy for them, and, do a drawing. All right, next. There we go. What kind of things have you got that you could do stocking stuffer day with? Have a stocking stuffer day. You move your inventory. That way you've got inventory for these big sales that are coming up. Always put a little bit away because you're always going to want to have some great deals on hand. But, I keep, I'm going to tell you, the big one has been this year for me with my customers have been the bread knife. They have really gravitated, to the bread knife with the new sheaths on it. But you want to have a stuff the stocking day. And whatever you've got that you want to show, you can share that with it. And then next, candy making classes. Oh my gosh, you can go on. See this little gizmo right here? Everybody needs a little tripod. If you are gun shy, don't want to be on the camera, you can have that shine right down and show people how to make candy. Give you one quickie. The little square pretzels, they look like little windows. And then you put a Rolo. Everybody knows what they are. Put that on there and put them in the oven on 350 for about 5 minutes, sometimes less. And then when you take them out, you put a pecan right on top and squish it, and it's almost like eating a little turtle. So that makes it really nice. And that shows them something that they can put in what they have bought from you for on the night that they came and did their shopping, like for teachers or grandma, different things like that. Great for kids to do. All right, next. Okay, Tupperware goes on a road trip. This is the one I've been waiting to talk to you about. How do you work on your VIP to grow? This is what I do. Put out a challenge. You try to fill that map up. I tell my VIP people, who do you know that we can add and give them the link to your VIP and from different states? One of mine is all the way out in Iowa. I've got an Iowa person. I don't have a California person yet, but they will go and they will get their cousin, their aunt. They will find people and help you build. And again, recognize, like Pam Stokes signed up Susie Smith, to be in the VIP group. Give them recognition and then do drawings. But make sure that your Tupperware goes on the road. It's your VIP that's going on the road. Okay? Build your VIP group. All right? Next, don't forget to be awesome. They love you. So don't forget, each time you go on, you be their awesome Tupperware lady. And do not let this month be short and sweet for you. Make it your fun month. I think that was it, isn't it?
Yes, I was actually typing a comment in the thing. Hold on a second. Let me finish my comments.
That's okay.
I'm buying more. I was loving it.
But they feel you. They feel a part of what you're doing.
Exactly.
So don't forget to be awesome.
The candy making class. I mean, it's really simple. I mean, to do that virtual, and the Rolos that you just shared, do it on your silicone mat. Show it. The crack that Terry
we've got
made.
3-minute fudge recipes. Go into the Hooray files and you will find, all
lots of candy making recipes.
Yes.
Yeah. I dropped in on one that Corinne was doing last week in person. And the people were having so much fun. They were doing,
be spontaneous. You don't have to schedule it. If you're doing it yourself that weekend, like for something you're doing, just go live on your VIP page and just, hey guys, I'm doing this tonight. I just thought I'd share with you. Yeah. And just keep on going.
And you just keep going. You don't even have to do that in your VIP group. You could do that personally and say, hey guys, if you want it, and then you could kind of tag your VIP group in it. So people then would go over there. But what could be cool too, is if you show them how to make that candy and then do the invitation to the open house at your house, then they're, that sets the tone. Oh, I could make this candy and then I can go get a container that I can put them in. And that's cool. So guys, with these things that Pam is sharing with you, you could be busy every single day through December. You could be making money. And guys, that's the name of the game. That's what we're here for, is to make money. But we only make money when we get out there and we talk it and we sell the product. So think of it this way. You might have to work 5 hours on your business before that big sale comes in. But the great thing about that is that, figure it out over the cost, the time. If you sold $500, you made $125. Even if you worked 5 hours in that week to make that $125, guys, that's still, you're making, $25 an hour. I mean, and that is great money for a part-time job. So just, and you get to pick the hours that you want to work too. So guys, you be awesome. Be awesome. Be awesome, just like Pam. And thank you so much, Pam. Have a wonderful Thanksgiving. Give Jerry a big hug for us.
Well, thank you. You too.
Okay. All right, guys. So, I mean, I want to know in the comments, guys, what were some of the things that you were excited about? What were your top ahas? What are you going to do with what you've learned tonight? Which of the things are you going to put into play to grow your business as well? So just a reminder, we have 2 more days now in this month. Our month ends on November 25th. Or 27th, I'm sorry, November 27th, today's the 25th, on Wednesday. There is something, a big announcement coming up though about the end of the year. In fact, I don't know if I'm supposed to tell you or not, but I'm going to tell you in just a few minutes. But you've got 2 more days to be able to hit these numbers, and I posted earlier where everybody is, so be sure to check that list of where you are. so that you know if you need $1,000, what you need more to get to that $1,000, what do you need to get to the $2,500 level, so you can take advantage of these awesome bundles that Tupperware offers you as well. And then we have our Party Up Challenge. And guys, looks like a lot of you are planning to work really hard this coming weekend during Cyber Monday or Black Friday and Small Business Saturday and Cyber Monday. So we have Kibby Kennan, Corinne Brown, Karen Edwards, Samantha Hooks, Linda Hopper, Dakota McCormick, Kelly Mosley, and Aubrey Stebbins all have parties in the system for next week from November 28th. To December the 4th. And once again, just so that you know, guys, how do your parties show up on this list? So, and when I do this challenge, it's only for the week coming up. It doesn't include any that you have already this week. It's for next week, because we're always looking, okay, what's coming up next week? So it gives you that push to get those parties into next week, right? When you set up the party in the back office, when you set it up in Gen Con, you go in, you fill out the host name, you pick the date and the time of the party, and then you have it shared onto your Facebook page, or not Facebook page, but onto your website page. That's what triggers it as registered. It says she has a party up for that during these time periods. She has a party registered in the system for those times. So these are the folks. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Hey, Siri. Between 1 and 8. And the random number she picked, I don't know if y'all can see that, was 6. Random number 6. Okay. And so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Dakota McCormick. All right, Dakota, if Dakota's on, and I saw her earlier, but Dakota, if you're here, say, Charlie, I'm here right now. So Charlie knows that you're here. And we will get that out to you, that party pack. And I know I'm behind on a couple of things. I've been trying to catch up on stuff. So if you won something in the last few weeks and I haven't sent it to you yet, don't worry. I've got you on the list. I'm getting those out tomorrow. We are in the process of moving our storage room from one storage facility to another. We're kind of downsizing our storage space, and we also went to a place that was a little bit less expensive and a little closer for us. So we've been kind of moving this week. So I'm trying to get everything organized and done there as well. But that brings me to just remind you that we have 2 more days. Also, guys, that you can share this wonderful opportunity and help somebody start a business and help them make money in these next 2 days. If you've got somebody that's reached out to you and said, hey, I need to buy some Tupperware, and they're placing a big order, offer them the chance to open an account and shop for themselves and get a discount while they do it. You can use that as an opportunity to help them. And also, get yourself a new recruit, start building a team, start building your earning opportunity for the new year coming up. And of course, for them, they have the 2 options of the virtual kit and the $321 product kit. And they get all these wonderful things for that, and the opportunity to earn all these great products for free in their first 3 months also. But just a reminder, we have our Hit Submit Challenge going on. That's what I wanted to make sure I reminded you about that. That only goes till tomorrow. This does not go to the end of the month, till the 27th. It ends on the 26th. It is a 48-hour challenge. It started at midnight or at 12:01 this morning. Every time you hit submit, you're getting a chance in the drawing, and we're pushing it to the $2,000 level. Now, we have not quite got to that first 2,000 level today. So if you've got orders to submit, go ahead and get those in today, because as soon as we hit that first 2,000, everybody that hits submit today will be entered into a drawing for something fun from me. And once again, there's things that I'm finding, products that you might not have seen before, or that are not regular line products. There might be logo items. There might be just something fun and unusual and different that I feel like giving away. It might be a bag of goodies that I'm going to give away. So every time we hit 2,000, I'm giving away another gift. We'll keep doing it all tonight and tomorrow. It ends at midnight tomorrow, Tuesday night. All right, so don't miss out on that. So as I did say, I do have a little special announcement that I wanted to give you all. And that is that starting with December, or as of December, right now our month was scheduled to end on December 25th, Christmas Day, which is the worst day, I think, to have the month end. So Tupperware is going to extend the month of December until the 31st, which will be the following week, right? So that means that, yay, you don't have to worry about closing out your month on Christmas Day. You can enjoy the time with your family. There's going to be some huge Boxing Day specials, December 26th, and some great specials to close out the year that last week, December 26th to the 31st. So we're going to have a fabulous December with all these great ideas that Pam shared with you to start the month, and then just kind of be showing up. Don't neglect to show up. Show up every day for your business. Just posting, go sharing things that people need. Start talking about getting healthy in the new year. Start talking about the products that are going to help them to save money and to eat better. Get organized. All of those things as we go through the month of December. And let's close out December as a December to remember as well. So that's going to be very, very exciting. Okay, as we go forward. So coming back to our final quote of the night, and it's just a to-do list. And I want you to take this to-do list and make it your everyday to-do list, okay? Today's to-do list is every day. And that's smile. Start the day with a smile. Give yourself a big hooray when you look in the mirror, and don't sweat the small stuff. You know what? There's going to be a lot of stuff going on. There's going to be a lot of crap in our lives at times. And you know what? We can deal with it. Just don't sweat it. Just keep moving on. Just let it go. Think positive, because whatever happens, you can turn it around. Inspire others by your example. That smile on your face, that kind gesture, that opportunity that you offer somebody else is an inspiration. People watch you even when you don't know it. So whenever you're sharing things on social media, make sure it's positive. And it's something that people go, wow, I want to be like her. Just being kind is huge. Love everybody. Let the people that you love know. Don't wait. Take time to be grateful. If there's people that have made a difference for you, someone who helped you in your business, someone that, a customer that's just always there for you, someone that just has encouraged you, maybe a friend that just told you could do it when others people told you couldn't, be grateful for them and take time to send them a note. This is the time to send notes to the people that matter to you, and send them a note and say, thank you for believing in me. Thank you for being my friend. Thank you for being there. Just something simple. It could be a little postcard. Drop it in the mail. I promise you, it makes you feel great, and it's going to make their day. And be happy, because you know what, guys? The alternative really stinks. So be happy. No matter what happens, be happy. That's what life is all about, to be happy. And in the muck and the mess and the pains and the difficulties, there's still something to be happy for. So be happy. I thank you all for being a part of our Hooray Sales Company. I thank you for all that you do. And I know that together we're going to have a fabulous close to this month, and we're going to have a fabulous close to 2024. And we're going to go we're going to thrive in 2025. So thank you guys tonight. Let's go out there and have a great day and a wonderful day. Don't eat too much, okay?